If I had to venture to guess, I would say my roommate's going to be home any moment now. I found my receipts I was looking for, so that's good. I can return like $22 worth of makeup to CVS. I can at least return one of my curtains, blackout curtains. I don't understand what happened to the other one. The other package. I have the curtain and I don't have the plastic thing. I think it came in zippered thing. I don't. I didn't wash Sparkle. I didn't make my smoothie. I did have a yogurt with hemp seed and Garden of Life flaxseed, Nativa hemp seed, and a tablespoon of raw honey, raw organic honey, CG yogurt, SIGGI. A few years ago, a woman wrote to me out here a few years ago when I was back in LA, back when I was probably at the beginnings of my Chad Kroeger fucked me over delusion, okay? Intentionally fucked me over. Remember, I was talking about all kinds of other stuff too, and what she wrote to me can refer to anything. I mean, think what Donald had done to me, think everything. She wrote to me, a broken heart is an open heart. My response to that now is, I don't know how much more my heart can break before it simply crumbles into dust. Like Humpty Dumpty. Just before it just crumbles into dust. I mean, I want to tell you guys a story. It's a true story. Everything I say is true. Several years ago, when Donald and I were still together, his mom was driving. We were out driving. Donald was in the car. I was in the car. I do have to say I was a little bit tipsy, but I wasn't drunk. I was not drunk. It was the middle of the day. But in any case, I would have done it regardless. I believe. Maybe I wouldn't have. I don't know. I know I wasn't drunk, though. We were driving. This is in LA. And all of a sudden, I couldn't believe I even got her to stop. I was in shock. I remember both she and her son were they can't stand any kind of embarrassment. They couldn't stand if I ever talked loud or got excited about anything, and or enjoyed my food too much, got it on my face. But anyway, we saw 7. This was after I got Omar. Remember, once I had Omar, I always got excited if I saw any pug. 7 pugs, people. 7. 7. One guy walking 7 pugs. I said to Hope, I'm like, oh my God, please stop, please stop. I didn't think she would. I didn't think she would. Why should she? She wants to get home, but she stopped. And I got out, and I sat on the ground with the 7 pugs. They were all excited because I was down there with them, and they were all different sizes and shapes and colors. And when I talked to the guys, he said they were rescues, and he was walking them all. Because I was like, are these all your pugs? I can't remember. I don't think they were all his pugs. Maybe they were, but all I know that there was a whole bunch of them. There was like 7 of them, enough that it was like ridiculous. And I sat down. The reason I want to say that story is because that was like a fleeting moment of joy. And if this life didn't kill me, this existence did not kill me on a daily basis, me surrounded by those 7 pugs, I mean, that would be my natural state. I was like 25 there. It's hard to know where to hold up a picture. This was when my mom married her crazy 3rd husband. I was in college, so I didn't attend the wedding. I was in college at the time. I don't know how old I was there. I guess I'm 10 or 11 there, I don't know. Younger there. I know how old I was here. I was 9 years old. That girl I told you about, she was Marianne. She was 13 when I was 9. She taught me about sex. She also gave me lice. So my mom put the bowl on my head and cut around. It's the only time in my life I ever had hair that short, and I hated it. She cut off my beautiful, look how long my hair was. Always kept it like that. And look what she did. That's me when I was right around 30, 31, when I was doing Alicia's World, or shortly before I started doing Alicia's World. That's the kind of outfit I would wear out to the clubs and dance by myself. Totally shit-faced. Totally shit-faced. Me and my best friend when I was like I guess there I was 10 and she was 9, or I was 11 and she was 10. It says on the back here, best friends forever. We used to fool around together. There's my mama. She's probably 20-something. My mama, it says back age 7, so my mama at age 7. That's the same picture as my mama. Don't know how old. Me in one of my dance costumes. My alcoholic, abusive stepfather spent all the money on alcohol and booze and whatnot. I wouldn't be a bit surprised, since all the way up until I was graduated from college, and even after that I was my mom's little princess, until I was stupid enough to tell her that I had dated an African American in college, and then she never spoke to me again. But I wouldn't be a bit surprised. I was always her little princess, and she wasn't poor. Not that she was rich, but you know, a lot of people who aren't poor aren't rich either. But I wouldn't be surprised if she had helped pay for me to take dance. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I just know that I did. I did take dance classes. And when I was 10, Marion's alcoholic father, my pseudo-grandfather, he used to have work parties, you know, there were annual work parties for whatever, for Christmas or for summer. There was a gong show, and I entered it. I got up there, and I sang "Love Will Keep Us Together," and I won. I'm sorry, I didn't win first prize. I think I won second prize. I won a plant, a $10 plant. I guess the point I'm trying to make, my aunt who's dead now, the good aunt that I used to be so fucking close to, closer to her than to her kids, she told me when I was little I used to go up to people and sing and dance for them. So before all this shit happened to me, apparently I was a little ham. I wasn't shy or anything, you know. Anyway. I showed you that. These are the same ones I already showed you because I made them. I believe I went and copied them and made them bigger. My mom's mom had all this, and then I guess when she had passed away, she had given them to the aunt who's dead now, and then the aunt who's dead now, once she had cancer, she was saying to my mom at some point, you know, I should probably give these to you, since they're of you and your daughter, you know. I think she was supposed to have given them and just forgot. I don't know. You know how that goes. In any case, I will be using Kodak Picture Maker and putting all of these pictures out on my Flickr. They're not out there yet because I only didn't get them that long ago. My mom showed them to me when I was in that shelter when I went to visit her, and I asked if I could take them just to make copies. And I did, but I never did the Kodak Picture Maker with them because because you can do 200 pictures of this kind and scan them. I didn't want to waste the money on just a few pictures, you know, and I had to figure out still which pictures I have out there, which I don't. It says my name and the date, 70. So I'm 7 here. I'm so glad I took all these pictures. Under the circumstances, do you blame me? Last thing I would have ever wanted is to leave behind a single picture in that house that Marion's either going to pack up and sell what she can sell or give to her kids, you know, like the TV or whatever, the stove. Well, I'm sure if she sells the house, she'll keep the brand new fridge and the brand new stove, and that will up the value of the house. But, you know what I mean. She would either pack everything up herself or hire someone to do it or have her pay her kids to do it, or, you know. They didn't get the pictures. I got every fucking picture of my mom's. The only pictures I didn't get is if she had anything loose, like in her bedroom or something, you know. But I know I got just about every picture. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I don't know how old I was in these pictures, sorry, but my mom does. Only we can't ask her now, can we? Mom with her dead grandmother, my great-grandmother, who lived to be like 93, I believe. Pictures, you fucking cunt, Marion. I at least got the pictures. And should a miracle happen and my mom get to come back to her house, although I'm sorry to be so cynical, but I really don't think that's gonna happen. I'll give them all back to her, that's all. The 80s. I was 12 when this was taken. I'm gonna hide Marion and just show you my beautiful mama. Not that Marion's not beautiful too, but so what? She's a fucking bitch. I don't have to think she's beautiful when she's a fucking bitch. that was taken. It says 85, so I was 17. Me as a baby. Inside it says, Mr. and Mrs. P announce the arrival of Laura Elise on, and my birth date that I'm not going to say, of course. I actually need to put your Pet's Life teeth stuff on you, and I know your heat that. Come here, look dry. Look dry. Oh, the gunkies went away. There were gunkies in your eye, only one eye, and I couldn't get them out. Couldn't get the gunkies out. I don't see them now. That's good. Maybe the little tissue I was gently. Nobody wants their eye touched. Right? The gunky's gone? Gunkies? Gunkies? Gunky's gone, Omar. Omar's good. Omar's been poo-pooing outside. Poo-pooing outside, right? 3 times a day, usually. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, that's what that woman wrote to me. She wasn't anyone that ever became like my friend. There's few that have, over the years, become my actual friend, where we exchange emails and whatnot. But she did write, a broken heart is an open heart. My song I wrote when I was dancing on Alicia's World sums me up perfectly. Running from my own damnation. I've spent my whole life just running. Running from my past, running from my fear of going crazy, running, just running. Right, Omar? I always feared, that something was going to happen, and it could have happened, the summer before, could have happened just last summer when she went into the mental hospital. You know? I mean, I always feared at the back of my mind that something like this might happen to her. She might get committed or might wind up in a home or whatnot. But that was almost an inevitability to be some point. I mean, you hope it's not for like another 10 years or something. But what I feared on top of that is what's happening now. That it would all happen before she fixed the things, you know, that should be fixed. Because I'm her daughter and Marion's her fucking half-sister. I'm her daughter who she loves. I'm her daughter who, despite strong feelings, wanting to die, used to say, you know, I'll at least try. I mean, I engaged in disgusting amount of self-destructive behavior, I already told you, but I'll at least try to stay alive for her. Because on top of every fucking thing else, being with abusive men and never knowing, you know, never being really loved by a man and having to suffer from schizophrenia since she was in her 30s, you know. She didn't deserve to lose her only child on top of everything else. Just didn't deserve to lose her only child on top of all the other fucking shit she'd been through her entire life. Running from my own damnation, I think I was the wrong creation. Dropped here when I shouldn't have been. Shed a tear, I can't even make a friend. Think I was the wrong creation. Dropped here when I shouldn't have been. Shed a tear and can't even make a friend. Only time Mama's ever at peace, just like Donald put in that tape, the Econo Lodge tape. Only time she's ever at peace is when she's sound asleep, passive, knocked out, unconscious. Only time she's ever at peace. Never any peace from Mama Omar. Never any peace. That being said, I think I ought to go to bed earlier tonight than I normally do. Sit on your mouth. Come here. Let me see. I know you don't like me touching anything or doing anything, but I have to see. I found my receipt. That's good, huh? That's why I didn't make my smoothie. I'd only had 3 body detox colon cleanse drinks today, but I didn't make my smoothie because I did stay up here and I looked at it and I found the receipt I didn't find last time. That's why I needed to do what I did and go through every receipt and stick it separate, one at a time, into the box. And I found it. I had missed it the other time I'd gone through all the receipts. See? Just goes to show you. And I wish I could find that other thing the curtain goes in. I have no desire to keep those curtains. I'll return one and I can't find the thing. I don't know if it accidentally got thrown away or... Strange, huh? It's weird. I would have never thrown it away because it's a package. I mean, you never know. There's no guarantees in life. You know, he could meet somebody and fall in love, and I'd be, I'd have to find a new... The thing is, even if I kept the curtains, I would have kept that package that zips, just in case I ever went somewhere else with the curtain, I would never have thrown it away. It's missing. But it could be the same situation where I was tired looking for it, and maybe I just missed it in the box, although it's a big thing. Receipt's little, and I think it was like folded or something. That's why I missed it the first time I was tired. But this package, I don't know what the fuck happened to it. All I know is I searched my closet and I searched all my boxes, but I will look again. Oma loves to be under the covers. Oma, you love being under the covers, don't you? Look at the cutie. Look at that cutie. The cutie. Look at the Omar. That's not really under the covers, Omar, but I guess it's good enough for you, huh? Because you want to go to bed. We go to bed too late, huh? We go to bed, or Mama goes to bed too late. You actually sit here and sleep while Mama's on the computer. And that's because Mama winds up creating videos late, and then she wants to watch it, Of course she does. She wants to watch creation. Yeah, that was an innocent, fleeting moment of joy when I wanted to, it was 7, I'd never seen that before, I never experienced that, and I didn't think Hope would stop. Normally she wouldn't have, but she did. She stopped. I said, look, out of the window, look, 7 bucks, and please stop, Hope, and she did. And I got out, and I talked to the guy who was walking them. I found out they were all rescues. Pugs of every, he told me about them, and I sat on the ground with them. In a natural state, were it not for all the endless shit that just piles on top of me in this existence. Too much. Too